Apparently in the early 1900s, this was actually where they used to put the like the coffins, the dead people. They used to. Yeah, I was like, really? But that was very yeah. Sure, I told you that. Real example of how you can actually chop up and carve up studios. So, you know, both of these studios are going to be more than 39 square meters, which is a standard. You can actually get down to 37 square meters if you really want to. If you can imagine, you can just visualize the, you know, once they're done with the nice big windows with some doors going into the, you know, the actual, the bay that we're going to be creating there as well. So you've got two lovely studios, and yeah, they're quite small, but they're not too small. They're big enough, aren't they? 39 square meters. When you're visualizing projects, this is how you do it, don't you? So look at the what you can create out of it, not what it looks like right now. That's what it is, yeah.
When you're looking, does it matter what's around you? Do you think? How do you decide that? Yeah, okay, studio flats will work here.
Yeah. So what you look for is, first of all, location. So, for example, here we've got the station very near, High Street's very near. Now, it's not looking at how it looks right now. It's looking through that, isn't it? And visualizing, imagining people living in a nice place, which is the locality is really good. So one of the things you want to look for is the location. Also, you want to look at, is it what you're creating, is it rentable? Is there a demand for the rent? Because one of the myths now is that let's just create lots of flats. But then people in certain areas don't want flats. They rather have they want houses. Yeah? But in areas like this, flats are acceptable. Letting agent, locality, and also your competitive advantage in terms of the type of stock that you're building. Apparently in the early 1900s, this was actually where they used to put the like the coffins, the dead people. They used to. It wasn't a funeral parlor, but the storage for, I don't know what you call it, we wouldn't call it storage, but what's the mortuary kind of thing. Yeah, I was like, really? But that was very yeah. Sure, I told you that. So we got developers doing things like this, where they demolished a building, create a hole in the ground, and then don't know what to do because didn't really take any advice on it or learn how to do it properly. And they've got scaffolding bars. Isn't that horrible? Scaffolding bars. So you want to get the right contractor. You will get people say, yeah, I can do it. But you want to really vet that. Can they really do it? That might sound very simple, these things, but you know, when you're into it afterwards, later on, it's not so simple. When they say, oh, sorry, and they leave you in the middle of the job. Here is a perfect example of that. Because that's what's happened here. You know, they're demolishing and don't know what to do. So the courtyard will be really the responsibility of the freeholder, so which will be us. But then when it will always be the responsibility of the freeholder, won't it? Yeah. Right. So even when if you title split it, for example, then as a freeholder you maintain that. So you can charge up to a premium of 20% of whatever your costs are to maintain the garden, and you can pass them on to leaseholders.
As a service charge. As
a service charge. Yes. That is actually a business model. Development is interesting. There's all sorts of characters. Not everyone is friendly like we are. There's a dog eat dog. There's a rat and rat. We give them names, you know. There's some. So remember, we always work from three figures. So we work from like, intend, and must. So yeah. So speaking openly with you, we would love it to come to 500,000, but that is very optimistic. 600, 650 is what we're intending. A must would be 800,000, 850,000. But if it came to 800, 850,000, we'd look for other contractors, to be fair. Then we'd probably do it ourselves. We're aiming for anywhere between 1,200 to 1,400 per square meter for the build itself. So what's your key gain from today then?
Much to take in.
Yeah? Too much to take in. What would you say has benefited you by being here?
I would say actually viewing the property. So right now it's looking at a lot of stuff virtually, but actually being able to see a site has been quite helpful.